Far away in the Simsayan Sea lies a tropical island without a name. It is home of two gods. One is the red fire god Lama Ipoka, who lives in the volcano of the island and is an unforgiving, short-tempered god who constantly asks for favors, rituals, and offerings to still his hunger for attention. The other one is the absolute counterpart of the volcano god. Its appearance is so beautiful that there is no comparison of beauty in the universe. It is the wise, white god of light, fertility, and humor. They say that it answers to the name of Player. This god wants that every plant, animal, and sim living on the island flourish and reach its full potential. Player keeps the balance of nature on the island and watches over every single being that lives on it. It is said that one day, two Sims will reach the island and the final battle of the gods will begin. Both gods will work wonders and miracles to change the course of fate of this island. They say that only 8 Sims who are master survivors will perform the ritual of all rituals and free the island of this battle and ascend to the heavens of glory. Welcome to a brand new challenge, Let's Play, here on my channel. It was just created not that long ago by the amazing Simproved. She's a wonderful builder. She does Let's Plays. She is absolutely fantastic. I had the opportunity to do a little bit of playtesting and get sneak peeks on this island and the challenge itself. And, I kind of helped a little tweak with the rules to make sure things were going in the right direction. Anyways, I wanted to bring this brand new Let's Play here to my channel to share it with you guys. I will leave a link in the description to all of the rules. And yeah. Basically, the goal is to have 8 Sims living on this island that are at least a level 4 in fishing, a level 4 in fitness, and a level 4 in gardening. When that happens, it's kind of the end of the challenge. You get to throw a party, that kind of thing, and ta-da, you win! So, there are some bumps and things along the way to make it so that it's not so simple. As you can see right in front of you, this is the island. If you would like to see a speed build of this particular lot, which is amazing, and I highly recommend it, by the way. This lot was actually created by the amazing Simproved as well. You can find this on her gallery. And I will leave links in the description for the speed build of this as well, so you guys can get a better look at it. Basically what you do is you make 1 or 2 Sims that are young adults. Traits and aspirations don't matter, their gender doesn't matter. You start with no skills and absolutely nothing in their inventories. So I thought it might be kind of fun to start this challenge using my Sim self and my husband's Sim self. So here we have Vahisha Tagnai and we have my husband, Homie Williams. They are actually slated as individual single Sims. They do not have relationship, have never met each other whatsoever. So we have, let's see, my homie. He currently wants to be a computer whiz aspiration is what he's got. Here's his traits so you guys can see. He is a childish Sim, he is a geek Sim, he is family oriented, and he also got the quick learner trait. This is pretty accurate for my husband if anybody knows Kaizek or Homie. It's pretty accurate. We have myself here. This is Vahisha Tagnai. Neat, cheerful, family oriented, and it has essence of flavor as a bonus because Vahisha would like to have the master chef as her aspiration. Now, when you set up this island, I'm going to show you a couple things, and I have actually deleted a few things to be completely honest. So as you look around, Simproved is going to look a little bit different. She's going to have some books and things laying around and that type of thing. And in her cave, there's a cave here. The cave is actually going to have a few things that are missing from my save. I took them out of here. What I wanted to do, I am like a die-hard challenge person, anybody who knows that. I created the Drifter Challenge, and you start from absolutely nothing and you build your way up, and it's not easy, and I like me a good challenge. So technically, what you're supposed to start out with is 1 workbench, 1 bench, a garbage can, a sink, and a campfire or a grill if you have base game only. And every other object that you have here needs to be crafted during gameplay. And she's got an awesome little crafting side kind of quest sort of things that you do. So as you can see all around, there are these piles. They say put in inventory. These are piles of sticks from the buy debug mode. Now she's got lots of buy debug mode stuff. We have an entrance over here that takes us to the Forgotten Grotto, which I absolutely would love to go see. I've never done it before. And we have the tree here that takes us into Sylvan Glade. Yes, folks, as far as I know, both of these locations do work. There's a couple little kinks. If you place Simproved's lot, you need to have the bb.move objects cheat on. And even then, some of these bushes and things, some of the plants, I needed to move away from the walls. It's just kind of glitchy, and I'm not sure why. It works in some people's games, in some people's games it doesn't work. So be aware of that if you download her island, or if you make your own, you know, just keep things like that in mind. But anyways, I have decided to start my Sims with absolutely nothing. So basically, when you have certain dice rolls, because this game kind of goes like a board game in essence, and you get these twigs, and certain amount of twigs equal certain objects that you can craft on the crafting table, or that you can purchase and that kind of stuff. So I wanted to leave these sticks out here for just the ambient reasons. I think that they look awesome. I'm not sure. All the playtesting I did, my Sims never autonomously went to pick them up, but that doesn't mean it's not something that happens. So we're just gonna leave these out here for ambient reasons. I'm going to write down how many twigs that my Sims have in order to know how many twigs I've got for crafting purposes, etc. So I'm just going to leave all of these out here. I'm not going to let them pick them up. Basically what you do is you plant, before you start, you place down 5 harvestable fruit or vegetable plants or more, depending on how much of a challenge you're after. You can place 1 fishing ground, and the fishing ground used to be right here, and I have since removed it. And you can place 20 twigs or more. Now, I believe there are a little over 20 twigs that are placed here on Simproved's lot. I did not actually count all of them because some of them were hidden very cleverly, and I have actually deleted a few. There were a couple more that were kind of hiding this space and stuff like that. But like I said, I just wanted them for ambient reasons. But she requests or says that you need to have at least 20 or more. The more that you start with, the easier things will be. So we need to set our aging to off. So I'm going to make sure that my aging is set to off. I believe it is, but I just want to double check before I start. So auto age is, no, we do not want them to auto age. So it's a good thing that I checked. I'm going to leave this on normal lifespan. I don't think it matters because they're not going to be aging. The autonomousness, I don't even know if that's a word, autonomousness, whatever. The autonomy is set to full. I'm going to apply my changes here. Basically what you do is you let your Sims swim to the island. I actually did kind of that. I put them here, I told them to swim, and I just kind of nixed that and told them to stop doing everything. So they got out and they're standing right here. I went ahead and I placed a lock on this one. It's locking the door for everyone. If you guys are curious, I chose the everyone. So nobody can come in, nobody can go out. You basically don't want any NPCs or anybody at all coming here on the island. It's just you and up to potentially 8 Sims to win the challenge. You need to have testing cheats on. There are a couple different cheats you need to put in right away. There's a household auto pay bills true and a money cheat that you need to do. Every single time that you reload the game, you will need to redo this procedure. So basically, I'm going to read really quickly her rules of how to play. Your Sims can't leave the island. They are cut off from civilization completely. No jobs, no luxury items, no electricity. Your Sims are alone on the island now, stranded, exhausted, but with hope. You, as their godly helper, will ensure that they make it to the final ritual. The Sims have to work with what they have, which isn't much. But hey, at least the sun is always shining and nature has a lot to give. What your Sims will mainly do is tend their fruit trees, fish in the pond, work on their skills, and craft objects that will make life on the island more comfortable. Crafting is one of the key aspects during this challenge. The Sims can create some furniture pieces or art with the workbench, but can also collect twigs that are scattered throughout the island to create some usable objects. This is where things get fun, guys. Every day, the gods will intervene and will change the fate of your Sims. Roll the dice to know what they have in store for them. Make sure to take good care of all your Sims. As their god, you can control them and point them in the right direction. Have fun and good luck. So, there are 12 different outcomes. So you have to have a set of dice. Now, if you don't own a set of real actual dice that you can hold on to, there are lots of apps out there that you can use to get the dice rolls so that you know what happens. There's things that are good things where, you know, you go into the cheats option and you can make your Sims instantly happy. You can add Sims to the island. There's unfortunate times where we're going to be using this lava pit up here and they are going to have to drown to death. So there's lots of different things. You have to fulfill the God's will. So every day, I have decided every day at 9 a.m., which is in 15 or so sim hours from now, or minutes from now, I'm going to do the dice roll, and this is where we're going to start. So like I had said, I have absolutely no twigs, no nothing, but I have in front of me the list of items that we can craft and how many twigs they take to make them. My Sims are starting with nothing and they don't have anything at all either. So in here there is a little seat for them to sit down, and this is where a fire pit would go. I told you that there was a pond that was over here, but aside from these fruit trees right here and the fact that there are 2 of them and they can hang out, that's it, folks. My Sims have nothing to get started with, and I thought it would be super fun to do this. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start us out. I'm gonna go ahead and, let's see, I'm going to send my Sim self over here to do some watering, and I'm going to send Homie Williams over onto this side to also do the same thing. So they're going to water for us. We'll watch them get acquainted here at the island. Things are a little slow at the beginning. Obviously they don't have anything because I have chosen to give my poor Sims nothing. So we're going to just kind of, I don't know, we're going to tend the plants. We're probably going to do a lot of swimming and hopefully nothing bad happens. Alrighty, folks, I just realized that my 15 minutes of game time went so stinking fast that it's 9:09 a.m. So I'm going to do my dice roll. I do have a dice to do this. So we have number 5, and I'm going to look and see what does number 5 give us. Number 5 says, "The white god is pleased with your achievements. He shines his bright light of wisdom on one of your Sims. Sim of your choice gets 2 new skill points using the cheat skill in spells." So I get to go in and choose 2 skill points for my Sims to have. And so I'll go ahead and do that, and with all the cheats, and I will come right back to you and let you know what I have done. Alrighty, folks, I am back. I have done my cheats. I have decided to give Vahisha a level 2 in gardening, so she has reached level 2 of her gardening skill. If you wanted to know the cheat for that, the cheat that you type in is stats.set_skill_level major _ the skill that you would like and the level that you want it to be at. So she is now a level 2 in gardening, and that's all that happens for the next 24 hours, folks. So I didn't have to sacrifice anyone, thank goodness, because that would have been really tragic, because bye-bye homie. So we're just gonna carry on and see what happens with everything. This lot is so detailed. It is so super cool, guys. She has taken the time to use a lot of by debug mode stuff, and it is really, really cool. I highly recommend this lot just because it's super awesome. But here they're doing stuff, and we're gonna have to get them acquainted with each other. You can add Sims to your island in a couple different ways. You can get Sims pregnant and they can procreate and have babies, and both actually. The gods can smile down on you, and you can have a random Sim added to your lots. I'm gonna have Vi come over here. I think she might have to swim to do it. We're gonna have to have her swim here. I want her and Homie to get chatty, and if I'm lucky, I will get them to produce a baby, and that would be freaking cool because that would give us 1 more Sim. We're already making decent progress because Vahisha has gotten the lucky dice roll where she has 2 gardening skill. So we're already well on our way to getting things done around here, which is awesome. Ooh, we can evolve plants even. So here's Homie. He's doing his thing. I'm actually going to go ahead and evolve with her because she has the options to do so. So we're going to evolve these because when these are mature and ready to go, they will give us more fruits and things for the island and food to eat. Because as you guys noticed when I showed you, I do not have any grill or any fire pit or barbecue pit or anything of the sort. So in 24 hours, my Sims are going to be mighty hungry if I have not gotten any food to happen here, and I don't know how that's going to work. We're going to see if it gets to the point where my Sims are going to starve to death. I may go ahead and cheat and put that back in, simply because I actually never play tested whether or not the Sims would make it if I didn't get things crafted right away with dice rolls and things. So I'm not sure if this is even like a feasible starting from absolutely nothing, but it's going to be fun to kind of find out and see what happens if I do say so myself. I like me a good challenge, so this will be fun. So we have, where does Homie go? He is over here earning skill points. Go Homie! Look at you swimming around. He's doing pretty dang good. Anyways, I'm going to let these guys get situated here in the island, and we're going to go ahead and pause my game. We will check back in the island in the next episode, so I hope you guys enjoyed this introduction to playing the Island Challenge created by the amazing Simproved. Check it out. It is fun. It's going to be a blast, and since it's so random with your dice rolls, this challenge could literally go in so many different directions. I am so excited for this one. So thank you so much for joining me for episode number 1, and I will see you in episode 2. Take care, everybody. Bye.